We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on a 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Time with Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Ball carrier.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 29, Allen going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Sony Michel, his first carry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He's brought down.
But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
He's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. We're up 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
On 2nd down, Michel. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
It's now 3rd and
they'll drop to throw. He can run for it, and he will. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Michel. The tackle made by Levi Wallace.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap? What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
A 40-yard attempt.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Gilmore.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
On play action, Allen. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game, because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
A gain of 5.
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident, because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. Man open. That's Robert Foster, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 21. 16 yards, a first down.
First down, Buffalo.
56.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and 9, Allen, screenplay, Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
You got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
56.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Patriots' defense is going to take over on down. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down.
A gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bills are going to take over in great position here for the 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 9.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Marquise Goodwin. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
No hesitation. Don't try my patience. But I run for the sake, boy, till there's nothing left. And I'll run to the blood until we all got them buckets. Yeah, the footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no, we gon' hide. I can never switch, now they in my line. Lost my cause, they find my...
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. It's caught inside the 25. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. Rohrwasser's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would Yes, in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 2nd and 4. To Michel on the screen. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 18. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And I thought the boost the defense gave them. Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On play action, Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 33 yards that time.
First down.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the 3rd quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
Here's Allen. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
Duke Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Tyler.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplished exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up the little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And it's a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Set.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
But it's third down.
Again, it's Johnson. Allen running the option to the left. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team, both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residence, the 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 figures every year.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Carrier. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35.
Keep going, keep running,
all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer.
You got to understand situational football, because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Got an open man, it's Foster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's another 1st down, as this time they get an even 20. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now it's 10th carry for Johnson. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Dante Hightower on the stop. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like...
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
3rd and long.
56 to Mike, 56. Check 56. Watch the run, watch the run.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Allen. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 7. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. J.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. He's got the first down and more past midfield. The 30. 10. How you like me now? And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play here for the Bills. 61 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Duke Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will extend their lead. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Bills 30, Patriots 20. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. So after the INT, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
On the throw.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
A quick toss outright, and he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ballgame. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2 score. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Following the fumble recovery, Allen. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. To Stephon Diggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Bills 37, Patriots 20. Tyler Bass to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. And that That's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The tight end, Dalton Keene, the target. And that'll bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
Switch up. 19, Tiger. Here we go.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Buffalo, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for New England, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Prime time over grind game, over time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4G